and trying to make sure everyone's safe. We'll talk about these characters obviously a little bit more later, but it just felt like a really explosive and exciting way to start a novel. I mean, it's instantly gripping. So I would love if you could tell us where the initial spark of the inspiration came from.
Well, I think when you're kind of deep into your career as a thriller author, it's imperative for me anyway that I don't write the same book again. So I'm always trying to look for unexplored topics. And I'm finding kind of fertile ground in the action thrillers of the moment. Thinking about films like Die Hard and, like kind of using typically male tropes, but writing about them with a female lens. And I suddenly sort of thought about a hostage situation, and I feel like it's ubiquitous in, really quite male films. And there's always snipers and there's explosions and gunmen. But I was thinking, what would that look like if written by a woman and actually played out emotionally? So how does it feel when somebody close to you does something like that, rather than, what is it like to be taken hostage, or a more traditional angle? And that's where I got the idea. Is I suddenly started to think, I haven't really seen a hostage situation thriller very much. And once I thought that, it was just a case of thinking about what is the most interesting angle into that. And what I kind of liked about it is that at no point does the reader really know what's going on inside the building. You have the heroine is married to the perpetrator, and the hostage negotiator is tasked with stopping the situation, but you don't know what's going on in the building. And I quite like that, because I think traditionally you're always inside the building in sort of movies and stuff. So that is where it came from. And then it was just a case of figuring out why anybody would do that, which was a complete headache, as you can imagine. But hopefully the solution is satisfactory.